Yes, hi guys, this is Human Anatomy and Physiology for NETA Level 4. This is session number 7 in our module, which is structure and the functions of the bony tissues. These learning tasks. By the end of this session, every student should be able to define bone, to identify types of bone, to describe the formation of bones, and to explain the functions of bones. So these are just learning tasks. By the end of this session, every student should be able to define, to identify, to describe, and to explain those tasks concerning the structure and function of bony tissues. By definition, let us see the meaning of bone. Bone is a hard and a rigid tissue that forms the bony skeleton of the body. So bone ni tissue ambayo ni ngumu na imara ambayo ina form the bony skeleton of the body, inatengeneza kiunzi cha mwili wa binadamu. So bone is a hard and rigid tissue that forms the bony skeleton of the body. Bone supports the weight of the body. It provides attachment to muscles. It acts at the level for movement, and it provides protections to organs. Inside the bone, there are spaces which are filled with the bony marrow that produce red blood cells, platelets, and the cells of the immune system. So mifupa kwa Kiingereza ndio bone. So when we are talking about bone, we are talking about mifupa. So mifupa gives support the body weight, inatoa support to the body weight, na pia it provides attachment to the muscles. Muscles sehemu ambazo zimejiattack kwa ajili ya kuhakikisha our bodies may move from one place to another, ni kwenye bones. Na pia it acts as lever for movement and provides protections to organs. Pia inahakikisha tuna uwezo wa kumove, muscles zina uwezo wa kucontract na kurelax, lakini kitendo cha kutake hatua kwenda sehemu nyingine ni kwa kiasi kikubwa inasababishwa na kuimarishwa na mifupa. And also it provides protections to organs. We have internal organs. Organs zingine ziko very delicate, so bones are there kwa ajili ya kuprovide protection. And inside the bone there are spaces, kuna nafasi ambayo imekuwa filled with bone marrow. Bone marrow is responsible to produce red blood cells, seli nyekundu za damu, platelets, pamoja na seli zingine ambazo zinatengeneza mfumo wa kinga. The cells of the immune system produced in the bone marrow include monocytes, lymphocytes, mast cells, neutrophils, eosinophils, and the basophils. So hii ni mifano ya seli ambazo ni immune cells ambazo zinakuwa produced na bone marrow ambayo inakuwa found kwenye spaces ndani ya mifupa. The only difference with other connective tissue is that its ground substance is made up of inorganic salts, mostly calcium ions. Wakati tunaangalia tissue zingine, tuliangalia we have ground substances known as matrix, ambayo inakuwa inapatikana kwenye cells, kwenye zile cells ambazo zinatengeneza tissue fulani. Tuliangalia kwenye epithelial tissues, tukasema kuna very small amount of these ground substances known as matrix, lakini kwenye connective tissues we have a lot of them. But here the difference from those kind of tissues, the difference from other connective tissues, the ground substances in bones are made up of inorganic salt and mostly calcium ions. The bone is highly vascularized, and in living conditions the bone appears pinkish in color. So bone ni ni tissues ambazo ziko highly vascularized, zina supply ya kutosha ya blood vessels na blood supply, and in a living condition the bone appear pinkish in color. The bone consists of cells, fibers, and ground substances known as matrix. Here we have bone cells. The bone contains 4 types of cells, namely the osteoprogenitor cells, osteoblasts, osteocytes, and the osteoclasts. So these are main types, 4 main types of cells ambazo zinakuwa found kwenye bones. We have osteoprogenitor cells, we have osteoblasts, we have osteocytes, and also we have osteoclasts. Bone matrix, those intercellular substances, it is made up of collagen fibers. Tuliangalia tabia ya collagen fibers. They are inextensible, they are inextensive, they are tough, they are strong, na pia zinapatikana kwa kiasi kikubwa kwenye bone tissues. So the intercellular substances, it is made up of collagen fibers, osteocollagenous fibers, amorphous ground substances, and inorganic salts, which constitute about 74% of the bone mass. So tunaangalia asilimia kubwa ya mifupa yetu imetengenezwa na inorganic substances, lakini pia zipo cells ambazo zinatengeneza mifupa yetu, lakini pia we have other ground amorphous ground substances found there kwa ajili ya kuhakikisha uimara na anatomy ya mifupa inakuwa complete. Now let us see the types of bones. Actually we have 5 types of bones. First of all, we have long bones, includes femur, tibia, and the fibula, and also we have short bones, carpals, wrist, kwenye viganja hivi, kwenye maunganiko ya viganja pamoja na arm. Pia we have flat bones, sternum, and also we have ribs. Most skull bones, they are also flat, and also we have irregular bones, vertebrae, and some skull bones, and also we have sesamoid bones like patella. So these are many 5 types of bones. We have long bones, tuna mifupa mirefu, we have short bones, tuna mifupa mifupi, and also we have flat bones, mifupa ambayo iko flat, and also we have irregular bones, mifupa ambayo haina shape maalum, and also we have sesamoid bones. So let us see the parts of the long bones. Let us start with long bones. A long bone is the one that is greater length than width. Ni aina mifupa ambayo ina urefu mkubwa kuliko upana. So type of the bone ikiwa na urefu mkubwa kuliko upana, that is long bone. A typical long bone consists of the following parts. So now we have parts of the long bone. The diaphysis is the bone shaft or body, the long cylindrical main portion of the bone. So this diaphysis, this one, this is main part of the long bone, the largest part of the long bone. And also we have other parts like proximal epiphysis and the distal one, distal epiphysis. We have metaphysis. We have other parts that form the long bone. This is example of long bone, mifupa ambayo inapatikana kwenye miguu pamoja na mikono, mifupa ambayo inatengeneza limbs, mifupa ambayo inatengeneza mikono like femur, like humor, like tibia, ulna. These are long bones. Na mifupa ambayo ni long bones actually ina hizi sehemu zote. Part of the long bone. A long bone is the one that has a greater length than width. Tushadiscuss mfupa ambao tayari una so these are the parts of the long bone. We have the diaphysis, the bone shaft or body, the long cylindrical main portion of the body, diaphysis. This is the main parts of the long bone, na pia ndio sehemu ndefu kuliko sehemu zote za mifupa mirefu. And also we have epiphysis, singular epiphysis, the proximal and the distal end of the bone. Tuliangalia maana ya proximal and the distal end. So these are proximal epiphysis and this is distal epiphysis. This one huku mwisho kabisa ndipo ni proximal epiphysis, ni karibu na point of attachment, lakini hii ya chini kabisa ambapo kasa haiwezi kufika ni kasa nyekundu tu, hii haiwezi kufika. Lakini huku mwisho kabisa ambapo kuna distal epiphysis, these main epiphysis found in long bones. Kuna ile ambayo ipo karibu to the point of attachment na ile ambayo iko mbali to the point of attachment. And also we have metaphysis, singular metaphysis, the regions between diaphysis and the epiphysis. This one, this metaphysis and the metaphysis. So we have diaphysis, epiphysis, metaphysis and the other parts of the long bones ambazo zinahakikisha anatomy and physiology of the bone inakuwa okay. Short bones, and also we have short bones. Short bones are designated as those bones that are as wide as they long. Urefu wake ni sawasawa na upana wake. Their primary function is to provide support and stability with the little to no movement. Denyewe kazi yake kubwa sana ni kuprovide support. Movement kwenye short bones ni ndogo sana au hamna. Examples of these bones include tarsals in the foot and the carpals in the hand. Tarsals ni vile mifupa midogo vidogo vinavyounganisha feet pamoja na leg, arm pamoja na leg, na zile carpals ni mifupa midogo midogo kwenye wrist inayounganisha viganja vya mkono pamoja na arm, pamoja na arm, hii ulnar and the radius. So these are short bones. Urefu wake na upana wake almost the same. The main function of the short bones is to provide support and stability, and movement kwenye these bones is very little au hakuna kabisa. Flat bones are bones with the principal functions is either extensive protection and provide a broad surfaces for muscular attachment. So flat bones kama zilivyo jina lake, they are flat na kazi kubwa ni kuprovide protection na pia kuprovide a broad surfaces for muscular attachment. Tulisema muscles bones zina provide the surfaces for muscular attachment. Pia flat bones zina provide the flat surfaces kwa ajili ya attachment ya muscles, and also they are responsible to provide protection kwenye zile organs ambazo ziko very delicate. These bones are expanded into broad flat plates as in cranium, ilium, pelvis, sternum and the rib cage. Ukiangalia structures of these parts of the body, they are flat. Cranium imekuwa tengenezwa na flat bones, pia sternum it is flat, rib cage they are flat, and some other types of bones ambazo ziko flat, lakini na zenyewe zipo kwenye aina ya flat bones. These are flat bones in the human body. Some bones za kwenye skull, they are flat. We have sternum, we have parietal bones, we have frontal bones, we have sternum, we have rib cage and the scapula and the other bones ambazo zinapatikana kwenye skeleton ya human being ambazo ziko flat. They are in this group of flat bones. The primary function of these bones is to provide support, is to provide protection, and to provide the large surface area for attachment of the muscles. And also we have irregular bones. The irregular bones are bones which from their peculiar form cannot be grouped as long, short, or flat, or sesamoid bone. Irregular bones serve various purposes in the body, such as protection of the nervous tissues, such as vertebral, protect the spinal cord, affording multiple anchor points for skeletal muscles attachment, and to maintain the pharynx and the trachea support and the tongue attachment. So hizi irregular bones zenyewe hazina shape maalum, so hatuwezi kuzicategorize kama ni long au short bones, wala hatuwezi kuzicategorize kama flat or sesamoid bones. Na hizi irregular bones zina kazi nyingi mbalimbali kulingana na structure yake. The irregular pia zina provide surface nyingi kwa ajili ya attachment of the muscles. Kutokana na ile structure ilivyo, they are irregular, pia zina provide the multiple anchor points kwa ajili ya attachment ya skeletal muscles. So zinafanya kazi nyingi actually, like protection kama vertebral column inavyo protect the spinal cord, lakini pia we have other types of bone like hyoid bone ambayo ina provide this U-shaped bone inakuwa found kwenye position ya neck kwa ajili ya kuprovide attachment of the tongue. Pia ni types of bones ambazo zina kazi nyingi ukijumlisha protection, support and those things like that. And this is the example of irregular bones. Tunaangalia huu ni mfupa ambao hauna shape maalum. So mfupa wa namna hii we call it irregular bones. Mifupa ambayo ipo namna hii, like those of the vertebral column, mifupa ya kwenye pelvic, mifupa ambayo ina shape isiyo eleweka, uwezo kaitem kama ni long bone au short bone au flat bone au sesamoid bone. They are irregular bones. And also we have sesamoid bone is a bone embedded within the tendon or muscle. Mifupa ambayo imekuwa embedded ndani ya tendon au muscle. Often these bones form in responsible to strain and it can be present as a normal variant. The kneecap is the largest sesamoid bone in the body. Sesamoids act like pulleys, providing smooth surfaces for tendons to slide over, increasing the tendon's ability to transmit the muscular forces. So pale ambapo kuna attachment ya tendon kwenye mifupa, tendon is the connective tissue ambayo inaunganisha bone pamoja na muscle. Zenyewe kazi yake ni kucontract na kurelax kwa ajili ya kuinitiate movement. Lakini tendon iko pale kwa ajili ya kuunganisha muscles kwenye bone. Tunajua kwamba muscles ndio ina contract na kurelax, lakini muscles inafanya mfupa ile skeleton, kiunzi cha mwili kiweze kumove kwenda sehemu moja kwenda sehemu nyingine. So these sesamoid bone, they are found kwenye they act like pulleys kwa ajili ya kuprovide ile smooth surfaces za kwenye tendons kuslide kwa ajili ya kwamba ile movement of the muscles, contraction na relaxation iwe rahisi, like patella, kneecap, ile type of the structure found kwenye goti is the largest sesamoid bone. Kneecap is the largest sesamoid bone in the body ambayo ina provide ile smooth surfaces for tendons kwa ajili ya kuslide, kwa ajili ya kuhakikisha au kutransmit ability of the muscles to contract na kurelax kwa ajili ya kuinitiate the movement. So these are sesamoid bones. Here we have sesamoid bones, but the largest one found on the knee. The patella is the largest sesamoid bones in the body of a human being.